Welcome to our channel BBC or Coin. Today I am going to show you the circulation coin in the world, which is currently famous all over the world due to its price. If you are new to our channel, then subscribe to our channel and watch the video till the end. Thank you. Top 1. What if I told you that a simple 2001 USA quarter, the kind you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth an unbelievable $49,000? Yes, you heard that right. Some rare 2001 quarters have fetched thousands at auctions. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what to look for to see if you have one of these hidden treasures. Stick around, your next coin find could make you $49,000 richer. Why is a 2001 quarter worth $49,000? Most quarters from 2001 are just worth their face value, but a small number of them contain minting errors, unique features, or rare variations that send their value skyrocketing. Recently, a rare 2001 USA quarter with special characteristics sold for $49,000 at auction. Let's dive into what makes this coin so valuable. Rare errors and features to look for. 1. Double die obverse. DDO. One of the most valuable errors is the double die obverse. This happens when the coin is struck twice, creating a doubling effect on the letters and numbers. Pay close attention to the words Liberty and United States of America. If the letters appear blurry or slightly overlapped, you could have a rare double die quarter. 2. Off-center strikes. If the design on your quarter looks shifted or doesn't sit perfectly in the center, this could be an off-center strike. The more extreme the misalignment, the higher the coin's value. 3. Broad strike error. A broad strike occurs when the coin is struck without the collar that shapes its edges, resulting in a wider, flatter quarter. This error can fetch thousands, especially if the coin remains in good condition. 4. State quarter variations. 2001 is part of the state quarter series, so be on the lookout for errors on quarters from states like New York, Vermont, North Carolina, Rhode Island, and Kentucky. Coins with missing letters, faint images, or die cracks can be incredibly valuable. The $49,000 quarter. A recent auction highlight at a recent auction. A 2001 quarter with a rare double die error and near mint condition was sold for an astonishing $49,000. Collectors are eager to pay big for unique coins like this, and the next valuable quarter could be sitting right in your collection. How to check if your 2001 quarter is valuable? Inspect the lettering and numbers. Use a magnifying glass and carefully check the coin's text. Look for signs of doubling, irregular spacing, or faint imprints. Examine the edges and alignment. Compare your quarter to a standard one. If the design looks off-center or stretched, you may have a rare error coin. Look for missing details. Coins with missing letters incomplete. Images or faint designs are often the result of minting errors and can be worth big money. Check for broad strikes or warping. A quarter that feels wider or thinner than normal or lacks defined ridges along the edges could be a broad strike error. Why are these quarters so valuable? Rarity. Minting errors are uncommon, making these coins highly sought after by collectors. Collector demand. Enthusiasts are willing to pay top dollar for unique and rare variations. Historical interest. Error coins tell the story of rare mistakes at the U.S. Mint, adding to their allure. Could you have one of these valuable quarters? Rare 2001 quarters are still circulating, which means you could find one in your pocket, change jar, or coin collection. Take a closer look. You might just have a quarter worth $49,000. Top 2. What if I told you that a simple 1992 USA quarter could be worth a staggering $51,000? Yes, you heard that right. A few rare 1992 quarters are making waves in the coin collecting world, selling for incredible amounts at auctions. In this video, I'll break down exactly what makes these quarters so valuable, the key errors and features to look for, and how to check if you have one of these hidden treasures. Stay tuned, because your next coin discovery could be worth $51,000. Why is a 1992 quarter worth $51,000? Most quarters from 1992 are worth just 25 cents. However, a rare few with minting errors or unique features can fetch thousands of dollars. Recently, a rare 1992 quarter sold at auction for $51,000. Let's dive into the fascinating details behind this high-value coin. Key errors and features that boost value. 1. Close AM error. Proof coin. One of the most famous and valuable errors to look for is the close AM design, done on some 1992 quarters. The space between the A and M in America is narrower than normal. This subtle difference, originally found in pennies, can also appear on quarters, and it drives the value sky high. Point 2. Double die obverse, DDO. A double die obverse occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing the letters or numbers to appear doubled. Pay attention to Liberty and the date 1992. If you notice a slight overlap or shadow effect, you may have a valuable coin. Point 3. Off-center strikes. Quarters with designs that appear shifted off-center can be extremely valuable. The more dramatic the misalignment, while keeping the date visible, the higher the value. Point 4. Broad strike error. A broad strike happens when the quarter is struck without the collar that gives it a defined edge. This results in a wider, flatter quarter that collectors are eager to add to their collections. The $51,000 quarter, a rare auction highlight. A rare 1992 USA quarter, featuring a combination of errors, pristine condition, and the close AM variation, was recently sold for an astonishing $51,000. Collectors are paying huge sums for coins with these unique features, and the next valuable quarter might already be in your pocket. How to check if your 1992 quarter is valuable. Examine America closely. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the letters A and M in America. If the letters are almost touching, you could have the rare close AM error. Look for doubling on the letters. Check the coin's lettering and date. If you see any overlapping or shadowing, it could be a double die error. Inspect the coin centering. Compare your quarter to a regular one. If the design appears shifted or misaligned, you might have an off-center strike. Feel the coin's edge. A quarter with a wider, smoother edge could indicate a broad strike error. Why are these quarters so valuable? Rarity. Minting errors like the close AM and double die are extremely rare, making them highly collectible. Collector demand. Coin collectors pay top dollar for coins with unique errors or variations. Condition matters. The better the condition, the higher the value. Quarters in mint state or uncirculated condition command the best prices. Could you have one of these rare quarters? Rare 1992 quarters are still out there, circulating quietly. You might find one in your pocket change, piggy bank, or old coin collection. Check your 1992 quarters carefully. You could be holding a $51,000 coin. Top 3. What if I told you that a simple 1970 US 1-cent penny could be worth an unbelievable $66,000? Yes, that tiny copper coin you barely think about could actually be a life-changing jackpot. I end this video. I'll reveal exactly why this 1970 penny is so valuable, the rare features to look for, and how you can find out if you're sitting on a $66,000 treasure. Let's dive in. You don't want to miss this. Why is a 1970 penny worth $66,000? The majority of 1970 pennies are worth their face value, but rare versions with minting errors or unique characteristics have sold for tens of thousands at auction. A 1970 penny with a rare minting error recently sold for $66,000, making collectors eager to find more. Key errors and features that increase value. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. This error happens when the coin's design is stamped twice, slightly misaligned. Look for doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date 1970. Even small signs of doubling can drastically increase the coin's value. Point 2. Small date versus large date 1970. The 1970 penny was minted in both small date and large date varieties. The small date version is rarer, and collectors pay big money for it. Check the height of the 7 in 1970. If it aligns perfectly with the top of the 0, you might have the rare small date penny. Point 3. Off-center strike. If the design looks shifted to one side, this could be an off-center strike. Pennies with 10% to 50% off-center designs can fetch high prices, as long as the date remains visible. Point 4. Overstruck coins. Mint mistakes occasionally. A 1970 penny may be struck over another coin or show elements of multiple designs. Look for any odd marks, double images, or unusual patterns on the surface. The $66,000 penny. A recent auction highlighted rare 1970 small date penny with a double die obverse recently sold for an astonishing $66,000. It's a collector's dream find. and there's a chance you have one just like it. How to check if your 1970 penny is valuable. Look for doubling on the text and date. Use a magnifying glass to closely examine the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you spot shadowing or overlapping, you might have a double-die penny. Compare small date versus large date, 1970. Compare the 7 in the date. If it sits level with the top of the 0, it's the rare small date. The small date penny is far more valuable than the large date version. Inspect for off-center strikes or errors. Examine the coin for any shifted designs or missing edges. The more off-center the strike, the higher the value, especially if the full date is visible. Why are these pennies so valuable? Rarity. The combination of minting errors and limited small date varieties makes these coins rare. Collector demand. Coin enthusiasts are willing to pay top prices for rare pieces. Condition. Coins in mint condition or with minimal will fetch the highest prices. Could you be holding a $66,000 penny? Rare 1970 pennies are still circulating and could easily be hiding in your coin jar or wallet. Take a few minutes to inspect your 1970 pennies. You might just discover one worth a life-changing $66,000. Subscribe for more rare coin discoveries. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, mint errors, and hidden treasures, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your next big find could be closer than you think. Don't let it slip away. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Top 4. Did you know that a simple 2007 UK 1 penny could be worth a staggering $43,000? Yes, that tiny copper coin you might have tossed in a drawer could actually be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. I end this video. I'll show you what to look for and explain why certain 2007 pennies are selling for unbelievable prices. Stick around, because your next coin find could make you $43,000 richer. Why is a 2007 UK penny worth $43,000? Most 2007 pennies are worth exactly what you'd expect, 1 penny. However, a rare few with minting errors, special designs, or unique features can fetch tens of thousands at auction. One such rare 2007 penny recently sold for $43,000, sparking huge interest among collectors. Key errors and features that boost value. 1. Misaligned die, off-center strike. One of the most valuable errors is the off-center strike, that if the coin design appears shifted or incomplete, this could be a rare minting error that dramatically increases its value. 2. Double die error, DDO. A double die obverse, DDO, happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, causing slight doubling of letters or numbers. Look closely at the date, 2007. And the Queen's portrait for any shadowy overlaps or doubled text. 3. Wrong metal composition. Some 2007 pennies were accidentally struck on bronze blanks instead of the usual copper-plated steel. These bronze error coins are incredibly rare and highly valuable to collectors. 4. Missing letters or faded details. Sometimes a weak strike results in missing or faint lettering on the coin. If parts of Elizabeth II or 1 penny are faint or missing, this could be an error that adds to the coin's rarity. The $43,000 penny. A recent auction highlighted a rare 2007 UK 1 penny, featuring a unique combination of errors and pristine condition, was recently sold at auction for a massive $43,000. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for such rare finds, which means your spare change could hold incredible value. How to check if your 2007 penny is valuable. Inspect the date and text closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the date, 2007, or Queen's portrait. Any overlapping or unusual marks could indicate a double die error. Look for off-center designs. Compare your penny to a standard one. If the design is shifted or incomplete, you might have an off-center strike. Check the metal color. A darker, bronze-like penny from 2007 could indicate wrong metal composition, making it extremely valuable. Feel the edges and surface. Broad strike errors result in a penny that feels wider or flatter. Run your fingers along the edge to feel for any inconsistencies. Why are these pennies so valuable? Rarity. Minting errors and rare variations are hard to find, driving up demand. Collector demand. Coin enthusiasts are willing to pay top prices for unique and rare coins. Condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition fetch higher prices at auction. Could you be holding a $43,000 penny? Rare 2007 UK pennies are still circulating, hidden in coin jars, old wallets, or even pocket change. Take a moment to inspect your 2007 pennies carefully. One of them could be worth an incredible $43,000. Top 5. What if I told you that a simple 2005 UK 1 penny could be worth a life-changing $40,000? Yes, it's true. That tiny coin sitting in your change jar or wallet might just be a hidden treasure. I end this video. I'll break down exactly what makes certain 2005 pennies so valuable and how you can check if you have one of these rare coins. Stick around, because you could be holding a $40,000 penny right now. Why is a 2005 UK penny worth $40,000? Most 2005 pennies are only worth their face value, but rare versions with minting errors, unusual features, or unique compositions can sell for astonishing prices. Recently, a rare 2005 penny sold for $40,000 at an auction, and you could have one just like it. Key errors and features that increase value. 1. Double die error. DDO, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, resulting in doubling on the text or queen's portrait. Look closely at the date 2005 and the words Elizabeth II for any signs of overlapping or shadows. Point 2. Off-center strike. If the design of the penny appears shifted or incomplete, you could have an off-center strike. The further off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin, especially if the date is still visible. Point 3. Broad strike error. A broad strike penny happens when the coin is struck without the collar that shapes its edge. This results in a wider and flatter coin that collectors love. Point 4. Wrong metal composition. Some 2005 pennies were mistakenly struck on bronze blanks instead of copper-plated steel. That a bronze-colored 2005 penny is incredibly rare and extremely valuable. The $40,000 penny. A recent auction highlighted a rare 2005 UK 1 penny featuring a double die error, in excellent condition, sold at auction for an unbelievable $40,000. These kinds of rare coins are highly prized by collectors, and the next valuable penny could already be in your hands. How to check if your 2005 penny is valuable. Inspect the date and text. Use a magnifying glass to examine the date 2005 and the text around the edge. Look for any doubling, faint marks, or misaligned letters. Check the design alignment. Compare your penny to a standard one. If the design looks shifted or incomplete, it could be a rare minting error. Feel the edges and surface. A penny that feels wider or smoother than normal could be a broad strike error. Look for color differences. A penny with a darker, bronze tone might be one of the rare misprints struck on bronze blanks. Why are these pennies so valuable? Rarity. Coins with minting errors or struck in the wrong metal are rare and hard to find. Collector demand. Coin enthusiasts are willing to pay top dollar for rare and unique coins. Condition matters. Coins in mint condition or uncirculated state fetch the highest prices. Could you be holding a $40,000 penny? Rare 2005 UK pennies are still out there, and you could find one in your purse, wallet, or coin collection. Take a moment to check your 2005 pennies carefully. One of them might just be worth $40,000.